So today we're going to be doing a requested video, which is our coming out stories, but it's going to be a little different because we're going to be doing it together, because we do everything together on this channel, so...
Two peas in a pod.
2 peas on a channel.
2 mangoes in a tree.
2 bats in a cave.
I like that.
Thanks, babe.
We're going to ask each other casual questions about coming out and how you came out of that closet. Was it hard?
It was a dungeon.
Did you have to fight through a lot of coats? Love, I think I should ask you first. When did you realize that you were into the ladies?
The ladies. When I was the ripe age of 6 years old, my dad started reading us Harry Potter. Now, I'm not going to point any fingers and say that that's the reason why I turned out, gay. Realized I was gay. But I became very attached to a certain Hermione Granger.
You were stuck in the broom closet, is what you're saying.
Stuck in the broom closet, babe. I'd say around 6, and then I started, all of my best friends I was obsessed with, or I just, kept a close eye on them and hated all of their boyfriends. So that lasted up until I was about 16 when I really realized what was up. What about you, babe? When did you realize?
I realized when I was in the 3rd grade, I was cutting up a magazine, and the nameless girl, we were doing a project in class, and I was cutting out puppies for my project, and the girl next to me wanted the puppies, and we got in a little fight, and that was the first time.
Sexual tension.
From the puppy magazines, I found my first puppy love. Being raised in a religious family, somewhat religious family, I did get a weird feeling, though, that it was wrong that I was puppy loving on a girl.
Do you think it's the conversations of old people that scare children shitless out of being themselves? And they give you your little baby Bible, and you're like, wah! Does it say, man crushes are good, girl crushes are bad?
It does say that in the Bible, but I don't remember reading that as a child. I was in catechism, and some of the stories that I had to read and talk about were kind of vicious. They downplay it when you're a kid, but, when little Tommy gets stoned to death, it's a little scary, but they do downplay it, so you don't really know you're going to hell exactly until, when you're 16. When was the first time that you took action being gay? Your first, your realization when something was about to happen?
Okay, so let me set the mood. It's Halloween night. Shit, what was I dressed as? I was probably dressed as a witch. I was 16. I was in Oakland, California. I was with my boyfriend at the time and all his cronies, and we were spending the night at someone's apartment. I have no idea whose apartment this was. It was terrifying. But, as kids do, they play games on Halloween, and they started playing Truth or Dare, and I knew what was coming because all of the girls were being dared to make out with themselves.
Really?
Not with themselves, with each other. They were being dared to make out with each other.
I thought, were you playing, Spin the Bottle?
They were.
Okay, because I thought Spin the Bottle was just, a game that glamorous kids play in movies, because I was just never popular enough to be invited to one of those parties where Spin the Bottle was being played. I just thought, it was a movie star game.
Blockbuster teams.
We're gonna have to play that sometime, though.
Yeah, with ourselves.
And our cats.
So there I was, in a circle, and everyone's getting these stupid dares. There was only 3 girls there. There was this one girl, this redhead girl, and me, and those 2 girls were making out. They were getting dared to make out every other dare, and then, eventually they got creative, and they were like, oh, you know what, girlfriend of one of the guys here, make out with redhead chick. And I fumed. I was so mad. I didn't talk to my little boyfriend the entire rest of the night. My little boyfriend. I stayed up all night thinking about it. I was like, how dare he ask me to cheat on him? This can't be real. This can't be happening. Why don't we just break up now? So we wake up the next morning. We're taking one of our friends to work. One of my friends is barfing all over the place. He barfs on his dad. And then, yeah. And then my boyfriend is like, so what was up with that? Did you not like her? Did you not like her? Was she not friendly?
Was the game too real for you?
Yeah, was it? And I just looked at him and I was like, do you want me to cheat on you? And he was like, that wouldn't be cheating. That's just two girls. And then I was like, oh,
just two girls?
Yeah. And that's when I realized I was actually attracted to her and girls in general. So
in your mind, it would be cheating.
Yeah, exactly. In my mind, it was cheating. And so then fast forward about 9 months, we break up. And then I met this one.
The closet door creaks open, and then
Andrea rushes in, and the closet door slams closed on both of them.
Yeah, when we dated, it was a secret for a while. My family didn't know for a while. Mm-hmm. I was still in the closet.
We were best friends for a while.
With Shelby. We were best friends in the closet.
What about you? When were you like, I have to take action. I have to do this right now. I'm so gay.
9th grade. I had my first pick. And that's... Yeah, it was like, and that was...
What's this?
No one, babe. That's when I had my first, action. So when would you say that you actually came out of the closet?
Fully?
Like, hello world, I'm gay.
Was there a lot of layers to the onion of my gayness? The first person I came out to was that boyfriend that I had when I was 16. So, and then everyone knew in that band. He was in a band.
Oh, the boys in a band. You just gotta date them.
You're like, that guy could almost be a girl.
Long locks,
Literally. Down to his waist. What about you, babe?
First person I came out to was my friend Zena. And I was 17. It was right when I started talking to her. And I'm not sure if we were even a thing yet, but it was a big thing. And
I remember, because
whatever it was a big thing.
You told her, and then you went to grad night with me.
Yeah, I told her, and she was like, I had her kind of guess, because I was like, she's like, you like anyone? And I was like, yeah. And then she's like, who? And I just gave her this face. And she was like, it's a girl. And I was like, how do you know? And she's like, and I was like, yeah, it's a freaking girl. And she was like, that's cool. And that's why she was my best friend. When I was 17, I guess you could say that was my real coming out time. I came out to my best friend, and then it bulldozed to my brother, because I was like, I told one person, now I'm going to tell someone else that I think won't judge me. And those are two people that, Zena and Vincent are two people that I knew would be there for me no matter what. And they were. My parents, I told my mom first, and I actually cried when I told her, because it's just nerve-wracking. Even though when I was little, my mom would tell my brother and I, no matter what, I'm going to love you no matter what. If you're gay, whatever. On one side of my family is really Catholic, so growing up with that, influence, it's difficult to come out. So telling my dad, it was a little bit harder because he's from the side that's Catholic. But my dad is amazing, and he he came around, and now he's like, he loves Shelby. He's
my
amazing.
best friend.
And then there was another person in my family who, helped raise me and was a big influence on me growing up. And this is where the coming out was a little bit difficult. I was 18, and I came out to this person. They were on the religious side, and it was a little hard. I know that they love me no matter what, but the things they said really made me confused a little bit and put me a step back. Like, I thought I had everything figured out. Like, this is me. I should be proud. I came out to this person, and they went through a list of people that they knew to be gay, and they were like, oh, this person's gay because this happened to them in their life. This person's gay because their father left.
It just scared you.
It scared
back
me
into the closet.
Back into the closet because it was like, oh, is this how the world's gonna see me? That something's wrong with me?
And it probably made you second guess, like, did something actually happen to me?
Yeah, but I knew nothing happened to me. Like,
but someone that close to you.
This is the way I was born, but yes, someone that close to me saying those things is kind of hurtful. Like, and then, of course, they said things like, oh, you need a traditional marriage, you're supposed to be with a man, and all the things that you hear when you're talking to someone who doesn't think that.
When little do they know. That's very traditional.
But, you know, dating Shelby really, like, when you fall in love, you're like, I don't care. Like, it's us against the world. And it felt that way. And my really close friends, when they found out, very supportive. And I really have a supportive circle around me. And my parents are amazing. My brother's amazing. And just, I've really surrounded myself with loving people. And I think that's helped me. So now, when someone comes up to me and they're telling me reasons why I might be gay, or they're just being kind of mean, like this is what I'm meant to do, this is who I'm meant to be, this is who I am, I just, like, it bounces off of me now, and it doesn't affect me. It might be like, oh, like, keep that ugliness away, you know? I am a lesbian.
Such a lesbian.
I am so lesbian.
On the flip side, my family, and I'm not saying your family wasn't super accepting, I'm just saying my family from the get-go was very open with how accepting they were. Yeah. They were very non-religious. They were agnostic or atheist, so pretty much anything was a go. So, I don't know, growing up with my mom pretty much saying, I'd rather you be a lesbian, kind of, I don't know what it was, but for some reason I felt like I had to come out even harder when I came out, which is, it just doesn't make sense to me. I haven't really tried to decipher why, but
well, you're like, guess what, Mom, I am.
Yeah, that was a really hard hiccup to just say. It took me like probably a year of me and Andrea being together.
I just want to say, when I told her I was, like I said, I was crying, when I told her I was lesbian, she looks at me and she's like, well, Ellen DeGeneres is gay.
Thanks, Ellen.
And that's the best answer. Because she's like, look at this person. They're freaking badass. They have an amazing talk show.
Look at their wife.
Look at their wife. Look at it's just like, it's you're not, just because you're gay doesn't mean you can't make anything of yourself in life. And I think that's what she meant. And I thought it was just funny that she picked Ellen DeGeneres, like the biggest gay. So basically our coming out stories were very different, and everyone's coming out story is different. Okay guys, so that's our coming out stories.
We might do more videos like this on coming out, but we just wanted the initial
coming out story.
Yeah, general story.
Thank you so much for those who have been subscribing and liking and watching. Thank you so much, guys. And
we love you.
We love you.
We'll see you soon.
Ow! Ow!